Hello, you beautiful people. Sorry, it took me a second to get myself up and sorted. It was taking me forever to get the stream chat open. But hi, how is everyone? Jack, I'm good. The cat is fine. And Liam, hope you're well. Hi, welcome. Sorry, my brain is slightly fried, but I thought we'd get into some foosball or whatnot. I've been having a long day, so I thought we'd just get into this, do a quick wee blast. I just need to find the right player that I need to fill that gap, which I think is going to be Hyde. There's two players with similar names. One is good, one is not, and I can never remember which one is the good one and which one is the bad one. Both centre halves, so that makes it more complicated. It's not about him. No face. Is there no face cam on? My word. Hang on a second. Oh no. Hang on. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong streamy bobs. I pressed the recordy one, not the streamy one. There we go. We're alive. Right. I've added one new signing since the last stream as well. I found this little wee fella. A Manchester United. Thanks, Jack. Thanks for the follow. Yeah, so
me?
I added this one new
just
signing, Robbie Carr. He was released by Manchester United, popped up on a scout report. 4.5
I may
star
resist
ability.
for a while, but we both know eventually I'll give in. So why don't we just skip that? My good
He
baby.
looks really good. He's not going to grow much, but he looks like he could be quick and helpful on the left-hand side. So hopefully he is going to help that. As I said, thank you for the follow, Jack. Okay. That's troubling, but okay. There we go. We're functional. Yeah. So I've had a long day. I've been feeling really kind of iffy all day. Just woke up at 7:30 this morning. Couldn't get back to sleep at all to save my life after about 3 hours sleep, and I was like, ugh, fun. Anyway, hopefully it will be fine. Evening, Simon. How are we? Welcome. You've just joined. Okay, it's all good. Yeah, so new signing. Hopefully he'll be good for us. Young Robbie Carr, formerly of Manchester United. This fellow doesn't even have a head. What's that about? A fellow with no head. Both the left backs. This must be a new bug with the new patch because players don't have heads. Mate, the bacon signing this morning was fucking incredible. Genuinely worth every second I spent making that bread. Genuinely worth it. Absolutely top draw. Definitely nothing ever wrong with a fresh baked bread bacon sarnie. I didn't catch the pig. Don't be silly. I bought some bacon reduced in Iceland for 73p the other day. It's been in my freezer. So let that defrost overnight. Jobs are good and happy days. Oh Jesus, we've conceded against a Ruthin already. These guys were top of the league. Or probably are top of the league right now. So I'm not expecting a big result to start the stream, I'll be honest. But I do want to see how Robbie Carr does, because he does look like he could be really good at this level. The thing with this level is that being quick is like 99% of the battle, as I'm sure we all know. And the boy is quick, so that will help us out immensely, I would hope. We're going to see him do some action with a throw-in. Can he take throw-ins? I didn't look. He can take short throw-ins, apparently. Good, let's see if he can cross. Not really, but he can run fast, and that's really all I was asking of him. Plus, he's the best player in RT, which I think says everything about this level. He has got a crossover. He's almost got an assist on debut, which we love to see. Yeah, they still top of the league or anything? They are. They are top of the league. That's fine. We're going to demand more of our players. They're going to get to Robbie Carr's on a 7.4 on his debut. That's pretty much all I was asking for from him. It'd be nice if Peskett could contribute, because he's also one of our top 2 players. And, yeah, we do need them both contributing probably significantly more than they have so far. But, you know, I'm sure once we play slightly worse teams, they will start to come into their own more. I'd like if he could release the ball. He has done. He's found Nyarko. Nyarko is through. Nyarko underneath the goalkeeper. And we are back on terms. Forest now sacked 3 matches this season, end up being 4. Something up with their owner. Yeah, their owner's a bit mental. He's not right. That boy ain't right. Oh, they haven't fixed the highlight problem then with the patch. Beautiful, love it. Love that that's not a thing they've sorted out. But Robbie Carr assist on debut, cannot complain. Jack, you're being a little odd tonight. I'll be honest. A little odd. Please don't get shots. Yeah, sure, why not? Let's just grab these guys who are underperforming though, and being happy is fine. It's just, I don't know, let's maybe not be too OTT. Well, it's true. It is Friday tomorrow. Well, that's actually my son's birthday tomorrow. He's turning 19 because I'm a right old bastard. That's weird, isn't it? It's odd. But there we go. Either way, we're going to get back into this game, or get ahead on the game. Let's see if we can get a goal from that. We definitely are going to get a goal from that. That was, if anything, bad. We do need some of these players to start showing the potential I think they've got more. That would be ideal, because there is potential in this squad. They're just not consistent yet. Let's stick Hughes on. Let's take Edwards off for Jones. Peskett can have a little rest for Davenport. I think we'll stick Payne in for McDonald, and then we'll swap Smith. We can't really swap Smith out comfortably. I'll hold back the sub. Smith might come good. You never know. He might come good. Stranger things have happened to me. He is tiring as well, which isn't ideal. But in terms of changing the system, there's not really a lot I can do, because there's no one who can really drop back into midfield, which is probably something I should have spotted as an issue with the bench. It'll be fine though. Eugene Nyarko trying to curl one in from outside the box. I am slowly getting more and more happy with this team. In terms of, I think it is starting to get better as the season progresses. As I said, I think I said yesterday, I'm expecting this to be a season where things start a bit middling and we get really good towards the end of the season. But Eugene Nyarko scoring will certainly help. And, well, it's been disallowed. Of course he was offside. Of course he was offside. Is that Sam Magri? It's a Sammy Magri. Alright. I was like, Sam Magri's like, must be 57 in this universe. He'd be ancient by now. Probably still not too old to play at this level of Welsh football, it has to be said. But definitely a touch old. Do I want to take Summer skill off for Hyde? I probably do. Just to see things out. I have been thinking of, or I have been starting to train Alicia Woodbine as a centre half, because he's one of our better players. We've now got two of our better players are left backs, and he's 6 foot tall. So it feels like he should be learning centre half anyway, just because he's a big boy. You know, simple rules of playground football. Big boys play centre half. So I think that's what we're going for. But a point against the leaders is a pretty good start to the stream. If we got that win, it would have been better. We are still sitting in 9th in the table, but we're only 6 points behind Mould. So hopefully, as the players start to improve over the course of this season, they will get more and more results, is the hope. We have got a couple of cup games as well, which is nice. That will help us out immensely. Let's let that do its thing. I don't think there's any more players coming in. If there are, they'll filter it in the background. But yeah, I sort of went through the gap between games off stream just because it's always nice to start going straight into a game. So that was sort of the thinking. We'll see if it pays off, but yeah, I think we've got the beginnings of a squad that can compete now. I think against teams that are not necessarily quite so good, I will start playing Woodbine as a centre half, just in the hope that he'll learn it. And we are going to start losing a few players over the course of the season as well, purely because none of them are on contracts. Some of them are quite good. It will just happen. Players will just disappear. And we'll have to get used to it, you know. We've already lost our best right back this season, who did, of course, happen to be our best player. But having now reinvested his wages in Carr, I think we're probably a stronger team than we were. We've still got a very good goal difference, which is nice. And yeah, it's just going to be about developing the team throughout the season, getting everyone to be as good a footballer as they can possibly be. And then hopefully, that's all we need to get ourselves to be promoted this year. I'd like them to develop over the course of the year to be good enough for the level above, but we'll see how that goes. We're going to play Monmouth, who are bottom now, so I'm looking for a big result out of this one. Simmons has been recalled. That's not a huge issue. Edwards is broken, so we will stick in... I don't want to stick in Fitchett. He's not very good at it, is he? Okay, we'll swap in Jones, and then I need to work out where I'm going to find a midfielder for that. We can take out Hyde. Hello, Charlie, welcome. Jellicoe's back fit. Beautiful. That solves a problem for me. How long can he play? 75 minutes. It's been fine, Charlie. It's been fine. It's been a decent day. How's yours? How fit is Carr? Do I risk him? I think I do. Let's risk him, and then let's also take a risk on swapping out Brad Campbell for Woodbine, just to get him to learn centre half. Arsenal have bottled the league. I mean, it's February. Let's not go saying they've bottled the league just yet. That's probably a touch far, as these things go, you know. It's far too early to have bottled anything. Right, this is a match we should be winning. Make sure we do. That's what we're going to say. I'm just curious, is there any sportings happening right now? Who knows? Who knows? There's probably some testing going on in the F1 or something equally silly. Right. Dugout, preparing, kick-off, whatever. Let's get this done and get a win against Monmouth, who are officially the worst team in the league, with our left-back playing at centre-half, just because, like I said, we're trying to get him to learn it. I'm hoping he only has to play there a couple of times before he figures it out. He should be good enough to do it. And even though we've got far too many left-footed centre-halves, I do want to get him in the team alongside Carr, ideally, just because I think it will improve us as a side. But we'll see how that goes. It's not gone that well so far, but we've at least managed to avoid having a nightmare early on, which is good. Monmouth are actually starting to do us. Jack is saying hello to everyone, which is nice, I suppose. We are not breaking them down as easy as you'd expect us to break down the bottom side in the league. It is a concern. Let's encourage them. Let's see if we can get them to fire up a bit. Woodbine is not having a good time playing a centre-half. He is not having a good day. It is early days in learning to play centre-half, but hopefully he'll pick it up in 2 or 3 appearances at centre-half. That's my theory anyway. We'll see if that theory plays out. Carr's got a chance to cross again. Can he get it in? He can. He's found McDonald at the back post, and well, that's gone awfully wrong, quite frankly. He is slowly coming back in, Woodbine. That's alright. We've got a free kick against us, though. If they score this, we could be in trouble. We've sort of escaped. Sort of. Have we got away with this fully? Doesn't look like it. Really doesn't look like it. Okay, we're going to go on the counter. That's good. That's fine. That was all we asked for, was a counter-attack that looked semi-threatening. Right, that wasn't good enough, is what we're going to say. We're going to grab these fellas and just give them an old-fashioned pointy finger. Not been good enough. Sort your lives out, boys. Let's get back out there and let's do better football in the second half. That's what I'd like to see, is better football. Both our fullbacks firing. Just get a win. Even if we get a 1-0 win here. I mean, I was hoping we'd smash them, but even if we get a 1-0 win here, it's better than nothing. So, you know, we'll get out of it when we get out of it. But, yeah, it feels like if we don't win this, then we've sort of failed a little bit. And Niarko's got to take on an entire defence by himself. Hey, I see it's a new update making the menus laggy. Well, that's not a shock. It's also making people's faces disappear, apparently, so that's nice. Right, Roswell, or Rosewell, over the top, and that's just gone out lovely for a goal kick. Job done. Hammond's having a nightmare. Hammond is not playing well at all. How are you finding the update came out yesterday? It's fine. It's not fixed everything. It's not broken everything. It's just another update. Feels a lot like an update they did just for the sake of keeping the community happy more than one that's really added any quality of life to the game. You know, it is what it is. It's just kind of a thing that happened. Right, let's make some changes, shall we? Right, Hammond. Nervous? Mate, you're playing the worst team in the league. Why would you be nervous about that? Let's send in Fitchett. Take off our wingers again. And then we'll send in Olajide, sorry, who should be raring to go. Is anyone here in a gang? Good luck to say. Thank you, Austin. Hey, well, great day for fishing. How are you, bud? How are you? Apparently we're all supposed to be in a gang, Jack seems to think. So, you know, we're having a standard solid day, as we do. Adam Hughes just scored. Beautiful. I don't think I want to be in Gary Glitter's gang, right? I think that's probably not... That's not a gang to be in. That's how you end up on a list. Right, let's get goal number 2. Now we've scored. Yeah, not ideal. Right, because I've used all 5 solids, it does mean we are stuck with Woodbine at centre-half. So he can't screw this up. That's what I'm hoping anyway. He can't possibly screw this up. Please don't screw this up. Alright, we've conceded a goal. That's gone badly. Okay, it's okay. It's offside. It's offside. It's offside. We're not going to look as stupid as we would have done had that counted. That's a key thing for me. They almost screwed it up. Yes, indeed. Indeed. It's one of those... 2 of our 3 best players are left backs, so I'm trying to figure out how to get them both into the team. So now Woodbine is playing as a centre half because he's a big boy. So hopefully he'll learn that really quickly, and then I can have all 3 of my best players in the team at once. That's basically what I'm hoping for. We have stolen a win. We are now up into 8th. We are now 4 points off of the playoff, which is lovely. Appeared to like, mate, you had a great day. You did really well, bud. I wouldn't worry too much. Same with you and you. You did really well. Good job. Everyone seems happy. Excellent times. Another few points in the book. I think we might be starting to turn that corner. Slowly. Very slowly starting to turn that corner. I do want to check what Woodbine's centre-halfing skills are like now. Or his adaptation to centre-half is like. Because it's always a good sign when it doesn't go red immediately. Alright. Makeshift. Makeshift is what we're going with. Okay. That's better than nothing. It's better than nothing. He'll get there. Don't know if I want to keep him in every game at centre-half. I guess we'll take it by who we're playing. The next time we're playing Goit, who are about as good as we are. So, I guess we'll put Brad Campbell back in at centre-half. Any other changes we're going to make for that game? I'm very worried about Eugene Nyarko being wanted and Oladapo Olajide being wanted. Having both our strikers wanted is not really optimal. We will swap them around though, because I want to keep Oladapo happy as best I can. We've got a whole week till that game. Beautiful. A whole week till that game. I can't really do any more transfer business until we get to players leaving us too, because we just don't have any budget. I can offer £1 per appearance to players at the moment, and no one's playing for that. So it is very much a case of 1 in, 1 out, or 1 out, 1 in, I suppose. Like, if we do lose a striker, I'll have to replace the striker, which should be okay, but it does seem in the Welsh leagues that they release players at random quite a lot, which could come in very helpful. I forgot to sort the mentoring groups, that's fine. In fact, let's do it now. Let's do it now, while I remember. Don't know why I can't just click anywhere on that tile to make that work, but there we go. Let's do that. Go back to the holiday into the next match, because why the devil not? Get through this round of the Welsh Cup, hopefully, which will put us into the last 32. And if we find ourselves in the last 32, then I'd say we're in good positions to maybe get ourselves into the final 8, the quarterfinals. It will be a struggle, but if we get ourselves into the quarterfinals, I think that'd be a really good season. And we've also got to play Abergavenny in the League Cup, the Tier 2 League Cup, the other League Cup. But we've got to play them twice in a couple of weeks. That's fun and exciting, I suppose. That's what we need. But of course, first up, what we need is a win in a football match. Another football match, a cup match, no less, away at Goit. I don't know if you actually pronounce that Goit or not, but it makes me think of Red Dwarf, so I find it funny. Right. Any changes? No changes. Why make changes? Things look good. Get out there and make goal scoring great again. That's what we need to do. Make goal scoring great again. Indeed, winning football matches in Football Manager is woke nonsense. That is woke nonsense. But I feel like we can do it. I feel like we've got the power. Like I keep saying, these players, I'm almost certain, are going to come much better than they are. With some first team football, with regular first team football, with some good results, with some good average ratings. They will get better and better and better. And the two wingers, I'm reasonably sure, are going to be top players in Wales. Reasonably sure I've got two of the top young players in Wales there. They've made a sub already. That's because their striker got injured. That would make sense. That would be why I would make changes. It hasn't updated on the on pitch tactical whatsy thing, but you know, I assume they replaced him because he's got a red injury, and I saw players swapping over. So presumably that means they've made a sub. I could be wrong, but oh, there you go. They have. They've brought on Tingle Coggill. All right, let's score from this. Jellicoe is going to do magic into the box, headed off the line. Thought Summerskill was going to put that away. It's fallen for Jellicoe. He's turning. He's trying to have a go. It's gone out for another corner. W indeed. Yeah. Hopefully it'll work itself out. Hopefully. Stu and encourage of L boys. We are dominating. It's been a bit cagey for my liking for a cup game. I would have liked to have scored by now. But hopefully the goal is coming in this highlight. That's what we're hoping. If all else fails as well, of course, I can send in the absolute pace monster of Nyarko late on, and we'll just try and do their tired legs with pace. It's also very much an option. Olajide should be able to score, but if I have to send in Eugene Nyarko, I will do. That's not an issue at all. Feels like Hammond is being the weak link. They're making another sub. Tingle Coggill's got injured. We've injured two of their players in the first half. I'm not saying we're playing dirty, but we've injured two of their players in the first half. So that's fine.
So I'm confused. You want to be anonymous,
very good, Jack. Well done,
and you let the world watch you on a
raging.
webcam.
The world isn't watching me, but I guess you are.
I have a
Okay,
feeling
point
that
is,
you may have had too much sugar.
you want to express yourself, but you don't want people to know it's you.
I guess I'm just a riddle wrapped in a mystery inside a bitch.
Or maybe just a tortured artist.
Just a theory.
Look, I don't need
Just a
you defending me
theory.
on my work. I don't need you analyzing or interpreting me either. And in fact, I'm pretty sure I don't need you at all.
Pretty sure?
Way better. Yeah, it did actually work. I do need to change that setting so people can't raid with parties of one. The theory is you may have had too much sugar today, Jack. That's the theory we're working with. Right, let's get this ball out wide. Good. And then forward. And then forward again. And then goal. Oh, not quite. Not quite. It's okay. It's coming. It's coming. The goal is coming. We are just Building up. Slowly, yes, but building up. Right, get past them. You've got the pace. Get past them. Good stuff. Cross was weak, but I'll be honest, he wasn't signed for his crossing. Does feel like this is going to be a 1-0. It's just which way the 1-0 goes. It's going to go for us because Jellicoe's been brought down. Olajide's going to get... Oh, he's not going to get a freebie. Jellicoe's going to get a freebie. Very generous by Olajide to give that away, given his current rating situation. Probably should have done, though, because Jellicoe has not done a great job with the pen. He's done quite a poor job taking the pen. We'll encourage the boys again, and then it's time to send in Eugene Niarco. I think that's the way. Hey Duck, welcome to Lurk. Hope you're well. Let's send Woodbine in. He didn't do badly last time. And then I sort of want to send in Smith for Jellicoe, but he's still not got a bad rating. Oh, Simon with the great advice for Frosty. Beautiful stuff. How's sight scare when you got home today? I hope everything is less scarish now. Oh, Jesus. That is always a scary one. That was poor. Come on. Come on, Pesky. Eyes open. Head up. Right, it's time for a big Niarco moment. It's time. He's going to pull it off. He's going to pull off the big Niarco moment. Smith's going to get a crossover. Beautiful. What seems to be the issue with it? Oh, my word. Get rid of that. Right, very attacking. We're all over them. Very attacking. In fact, I hate doing this, but let's go long ball. Let's go long ball and see if that gets us a goal. We've had 30 shots, XG of 2.5. HDMI converter cable connected to graphics card to the monitor went faulty. I mean, at least that's a minor fix. It could have been far worse. Come on, this is going to go to penalties, isn't it? This is going to be a penalty shootout. At least we've taken off the lad that missed earlier. Unless, is this a Niarco moment? I don't think it is. It's not. It's not a Niarco moment. Subs. Any... It really makes no difference who I have taking pens. I'm just going to put the best composure guys up first. And then hope it works itself out from there. I've got 2 cars in the team. Random. It's true, I might as well put the goalkeeper first. PlayStation seems fine, which graphic card went kaput. Yeah, it's fair. That's fair. Oh, we're going to need the luck here. We are. With the other PC, I had an issue for ages where it would just randomly freeze up and stop working. And it turns out the battery on the motherboard was overcharging. All I had to do was change out the battery on the motherboard and it was fine. But that was some learning I had to do. I didn't even know that was a thing that could be an issue. Right, come on, Tom. You've been shite all game. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is going to be a goalkeeping masterclass. Young Morgan here doesn't know just how badly he's about to miss. Oh. Quite badly. Quite badly is the answer. We've scored another goal. Price plus GPUs, they're able to buy a new PC. It's true. It's true. When I built the other PC, I actually just salvaged the GPU from the old PC because it was still plenty good enough. The old one had like an RX 570 in it, which isn't great, but the PC was built for iRacing, so it doesn't need to be much better than that. Right, come on, score. Excellent. Excellent. Right, this is it. This is the moment for Carr to save. Being 30, how dare. Oh, come on, Carr. You were so close. You were so close to saving something. Don't make it squeaky bum time. This is the last penalty taker I've decided. Yeah, none missed so far. I am not anybody's, Jack. I am nobody's. Carr has scored. We are through to the next round of the FA Cup. There we go. I'm completely leaving that rub it in joke. Yeah, well, I'll proceed with the tactical changes after that goal. Why not? We are through to another round of the Welsh Cup. Are we doing it in a pretty dominant way? Nope. I think we've probably gone through every round of this cup on penalties so far. I think we've just been really defensively solid and got through on penalties, which is amazing because you've just seen none of our players can take penalties. Like, I'm curious to see what Jellicoe's penalty taking rating is if he was the one that was decided would step up for a penalty over Olajide. So he's got a 2 for penalty taking. Probably a good job he was passed over after all. Ashley Jellicoe has a 12 for penalty taking. He's basically Matt Letizia in this league. How has he missed? Obviously without the weird conspiracy theories and potential connections to right-wing grifters. But, you know, from a penalty-taking point of view... Oh, we have got through a round of this cup without penalties. Was it last season then we kept just having penalty shootouts all the time? Right, we've got 3 days. Let's rest the boys for 3 days. Are you still feel... I really want to know how I'm going to fix his happiness with playing time. What's he expecting? What's he getting? Oh, I see. Can I please make you an impact sub? No. Can I make you a squad player? Nope. Regular no. Okay. Okay. I guess we're playing him in the next game. Referee from Brazil, goalkeeper on 21 who was good, pen, free kick and corner taker. There's been a few good goalkeepers from South America over the years with the old penalties. Anyone remember Chilavert? And who was the other fella? The Mexican fella, Campos. Marcio was early 40s. Fair. Fair. Maybe it's a dying breed, the South American goalkeeper. Oh, Campos's shirts were incredible. They all look like they were designed by the fella off Art Attack. What's that fella's name? Neil or something. I don't remember. It was Neil Buchanan, right? That was the fella. That was the fella. Yeah, it looked like Neil Buchanan designed them. That was a random one. Right. The Tier 2 League Cup. We know this is our playground. We won it last year in front of the biggest crowd the final has ever had. For some reason. We don't know why 2,000 people showed up for that game, but they did. Hopefully we'll get to win it again this year. Another trophy to knock off the old the pile. Do I have... Edwards isn't back yet. What? Held a message for reason bullying. Once that a player breaks city goalkeeper goal record, quote tweeted the player and said he never got a response, sadly. Oh, sad. Sad times. Is Jones our best? He's probably our best option there. I have a feeling he wants me to put Chris Roberts in, but let's put him on the bench for Fitchett. Our save's going alright. We are trying to get ourselves promoted this season. Last season it sort of fell apart a bit. So I overhauled the entire squad. With younger players with more potential. I don't know if the players I've brought in are as good current ability wise as the players they replaced, but I think they're all much higher potential ability, so I am hoping we are going to grow throughout the season to be a real threat for promotion. My only issues really are the strikers. I don't think that Olajide has much more potential. He is better than Nyarko. Nyarko has a shitload of potential. I know this because I've managed him on the Supermarine save, and he was definitely League 2 quality. But he's 25 now, and he's nowhere near as good as he was at 21 on that save. So it's a tough one. The 219 on the bench rule is done. Surely should be in the match squad in the wording of it. Yeah, it's true. I mean, most of my squad's under 19 anyway, so I'm in no danger of not breaking. I've only got about 7 players who are over 20, so I think we'll be okay with these rules. But it is just a case of getting them bedded in, getting them developed, getting them to first team quality, to this league quality, etc. Thoughts on Boris Johnson? I rarely have any. He hasn't been relevant in, what, 3 years, 4 years? Don't really give him much thought, to be honest. Right, come on, let's get the ball back, shall we? Let's get the ball back. We can do this. If we just get the ball back, I think we can then get the ball forward like that. Good work, Jellicoe. Awful finish, but at least he got through their defence. At least we got through their defence. We've done nothing else so far. You didn't know that he was American. Well, he's also Russian, so it's that. Britain's worst ever PM until the next one. Valid. Valid statement. I didn't know you could elevate incompetence to an art form until I saw him. Jack, I do not know what to say. I do not know what to say. Beat Poet could be a reasonable summation. I think, yes, is what I would say. Come on, guys, let's get a goal, for Christ's sake. I wish you could see how tired their players are looking. Like, surely logically, if I'm supposed to be able to see at a glance how tired our players are, I should be able to make a fair assessment of how tired their players look by watching them. Logically, should I not be able to just have that information somewhere? Maybe. We'll have a look. It just feels like that should be information I'm given. I don't know if that's just me, but it feels like that should be information I'm being given somewhere. Nope, not there. Not there. Let's apply all that just while we're here. Really hate that it does that too, because I wanted to make changes as well. Right. Car. You're having a poor game, mate, so Woodbine's coming in for you. Peskett off for Davenport. That's becoming too much of a standard sub for my liking. McDonald for Payne. Hughes on for Titterton, Binion, and then we'll send in Nyarko. And hopefully, this is the one where he becomes that bench hero. Hopefully this is his bench hero moment. B plus is like a Harry Hill sketch. Which famous poet was better? Any way to find out? Fight. I was looking to see, Charlie, if there's a way to see the little hearts for fitness level for the opposition players. Because logically this is based on us observing them on the pitch, right, to see how tired they are. So surely if we can observe how tired our own players are, we can also observe how tired opposition players are. We should be able to see who is tiring. So that, like, logically, you'd look at this and go, oh, that centre-half is shagged out, let's stick on the quick lad on the bench to run at him. But we don't have that information. Come on, gee, you just had to release Nyarko then and he was through. Mr. Teeny skin. I do need to look into some skins. This is not going well at all. We're going to go to another bloody penalty shootout. We are. This is another penalty shootout waiting to happen. Which is appalling, quite frankly. Go on, get a crossover. That's it. That's the one. Oh, come on. Alright. Mr. Teeny is a man. I mean, I assumed as much. Well, I guess Jellicoe up first, Nyarko up second, Hughes up third, Jones, Campbell. Oh, I haven't stuck Hammond in. That was special, wasn't it? Hammond, Jones, Campbell, Woodbine, Carr, and those guys can figure it out between them if we get to 9 penalties. Pick your spots. Don't change your mind. Right. Come on, Ashley. Don't fuck it up this time. Shit. How has he missed 2 penalties in 2 consecutive games? He has 12 for penalty taking. Jesus. What a bottle job. Luckily, Carr is here to save us. But Jellicoe, honestly no idea how he keeps missing these pens. No idea. Couldn't tell you. Gun to my head, I couldn't tell you. Right, come on, Eugene. That's the one. That's what we like to see. Now, if you were Carr, logically you want to do everything you can to avoid taking a penalty. This guy is called Servets. I thought it said serve nuts because I'm tired and old. He did serve, it wasn't nuts. He has scored. And, well, I guess we go again. Hughes goes again. Come on, Adam, score it. That's the Badger. That's what we were looking for. I'm getting tired of penalty shootouts on FM26. Feels like they happen far too often. Right, Imari Agbe. Miss. Jesus, Carr, put your hand out. Ideally, your hands, when you dive for a penalty, should be above your head. Pro tip. Oh, Jesus. That's why Matthew McConaughey is not a goalkeeper, because he can't get his hands above his head. Right. Let's encourage the boys. I don't know if shouts work during penalty shootouts. It'd be cool if they did, but they probably don't. Right. Come on. Score this. It's Jones, our very poor DM. Bradley Jones, with his name spelt wrong, but his goal scored right. And finally... Ooh, hello. So I've just seen the Cadillac garage on Ted's notebook, and it looks incredible. Right, Krasnicki, you're going to miss, mate. You're going to miss. He's not going to miss. We are out of the League 2, Tier 2 League Cup of Tiers of Cups. Of Tiers. But that's fine. We didn't want to win it anyway. We've already won that one. We don't need to win it again. Let's say that, because I want to make them feel like they should have played better. And then we go into action again. And we're just going to start smashing this league apart, basically. That's now our entire vibe, is let's smash this league apart. Right. I will be back in 30 seconds-ish. That should be enough time to rest the players. just arbitrarily decided I really wanted a cup of tea, then I remembered you have to actually wait for the kettle to boil. Well, smart me. Right, while that's doing that, let's do a football again. It's not back yet. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're going to make do. Is Roberts fit again? Not really. That's fine. Alright, let's go for it. Let's go for Flint Tone United. Sorry to disappoint you, Jack. Sorry to disappoint you. Right. Got a good run lately. Go and impress me, etc., etc. Make a difference. Make me proud. All that shite. Let's do that. Shite, shite, shite. Job done. And there we go. We're through. And we are going to win this game against Flint Town United because I said so. Because I said so. Right, let's head this away. No, Jack, I can't. Right, let's not do that again, please. Because that was kind of poor. Okay. Come on, let's get the ball forward. There we go. Get it back, get it forward. Hammond, Jellicoe. Jellicoe out for Carr. Come on, big man. Cross it over. There we go. Oh, he's not found his man. Have another go. That's it. Oh, off the cross, but someone react. Right, I'm going to go build this cup of tea. And when I come back, there will be a goal for us. That's going to be a thing. I called it. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. There we go. The kettle is the secret. The kettle is the secret. It's way too late at night to be drinking tea, but it's fine. I said it's never too late for a cup of tea. We poured it off. Right, second goal. Let's get ourselves back in it. Robbie Carr's going mental trying to create stuff. Love to see it. Let's encourage the boys. Show it. Oh, Tom McDonald scores. It's 2. We've come back. We've come. It was the cup. We needed a cup of tea. That was it. The boys needed me to have a cup of tea. and they've rewarded me. Up the league we go, Simon, indeed. I have no idea where Flint Town are in the league. They could be a team we're supposed to beat quite handily. They're bottom. So that was really a poor start. But it's fine. Every goal counts. Every point counts. It's just about taking it to that next level, getting us to playoffs. Like I said, the second half of this season, I'm expecting us to start absolutely battering teams. But indeed, Tom McDonald scored a goal. E-I-E-I-O. There we go. We've got songs starting. That's how you know we've done well. Come on, let's get goal number 3. Let's do it. Let's do 3 goals in a game. Why not? Let's go wild. Peskett's going to get an assist here. He's not. Oh, Titterton's been... Right. Chat, we have to make a decision. This is an important decision. Okay, Jack. Do we let Jellicoe take this penalty? Or do we let anyone else? We're saying keeper. We're saying keeper take the penalty. Alright, let's keep up the old channel tradition of the goalkeeper taking a penalty. God, I hope he scores. I don't know why that's not automatically set. 50, well, to be fair, it's a 50-50 chance anyone scores. You changed your mind. Alright. Alright. I'll tell you what, chat. What we'll do. Pen of 1 is a lot low. I've had way worse to take, way worse players to take penalties before. Let's do a poll, shall we? There we go. We've put the poll up in chat. You guys can decide. We're saying Josh Carr. Okay. Oh no, hang on, the votes is changing. The votes is changing. Okay, the keeper wins it. We're going to go with the keeper. To be fair, maybe if the keeper scores, Jellicoe will take notes. He seems a bit nervous. He scores. Josh Carr scores. He's done it. To be fair, he did have a thing going for him whereby Josh Carr, being Portuguese, naturally does that fancy continental goal scoring from penalties things that no one British seems to be capable of. So I will say though, I think we've done a decent number on the worst team in the league. I think subs wise, this might be one of the rare times where I get to make subs for didn't get to watch State of Play. I don't know what State of Play is. So no. PS show for new games. Oh no. Was there something I should have been aware of? Did they announce something I care about? A John Wick game is in development. Well, that would mean I'd have to watch the John Wick films, which I still haven't done. I was hoping you were going to tell me they'd finally confirmed a release date for 007 or for GTA 6. In fact, I've just looked it up. They have confirmed May 27th for the 007 game. Very excited for that. I'm very excited for IO to make a 007 game. I think it might be a genre-defining moment. New Castlevania. That's a blast from the past. That is a blast from the past. A new Castlevania. I do find that it's like books. I have an ever-increasing list of games I need to play / finish. I think there's probably a couple of Castlevania games I've not played. I've also somehow never played through all the Wolfenstein games. I still haven't technically finished Fallout 4. Konami announced a British Silent Hill and a remaster for Metal Gear Solid 4. Nice. I haven't even started Fallout 76 yet. Which I should have done, because when I got it for £2, like, if anything, I probably should have put some time into that. Right, come on, let's go on number 4. Go on. Oh, Davenport's on it. Come on, get the crossover. Get the crossover. Cut it back. Eugene Nyarko. Eugene Nyarko doing Eugene Nyarko things. Also, how is Carr only on a 7 average rating, or a 7 rating for the game, having scored? Just saying. Surely a keeper scoring should be an automatic 10. Like, it's quite literally not his job. If anything, it's the opposite of his job. Right, come on. Well, there, Woodbine stepping in. Happy days. Right, we're good to go for goal number 5. There's 3.5 minutes to play. Goal number 5 is coming. Tom McDonald is through for goal number 5. We are actually looking good against a bad team for a change. Excellent stuff. It's a great little touch from Hammond too. I'm not sure why he felt the need to do a Cruyff turn to lay that off, but I appreciate the endeavour. I do appreciate the work that went into that. Let's do a praise. Oh, come on, let's turn this around into number 6. Let's do it. Let's get goal number 6 in Robinson territory, apparently. It wasn't. It wasn't. Let's... Go on, Smith. Go on. You look well up for that. I thought he was going to go in like me with slide tackles on FIFA then. He didn't. Right, address the team. Well done, boys. That was excellent. Nice work. Please do that every week. Please score 5 or 6 goals every week. Also, we haven't had a check-in yet on where we are with goals scored. We've played, what, 12, 13 league games? $13 league games. Where are we at on goals scored so far? 29. We've scored more goals than anyone else in the league. We should be second according to XG. Which I think speaks volumes for our lack of ability to finish, to be honest. But, you know, right, we owe Abergavenny after their last escapade against us. I think if we lose players in January, I think we'll lose a couple of players to League 2 in January. I'm going to go on a hunt for a big-time goal scorer. Like a consistent, nailed-on goal scorer. As much as I love our Eugene Yarko and his goal-scoring exploits, I do feel... How do our mentoring groups need attention again? Who's left? That's my big question. Yeah. As much as I do enjoy Eugene Yarko, I do feel like we probably need some players who can finish more consistently. I think that's probably really harming us. It's just a feeling. MG Cup semi-final draw. I don't even know if we're still in the MG Cup. I think we are. We are. I can see it. I can see it on the calendar. We are. So our next game after this one. So presumably this is the quarter final. The MG Cup is the League Cup. I don't think there's a place in Europe for winning it. I don't think. We'll find out. But I don't think there's a place in Europe for winning the MG Cup. If I had to guess, I'd say there probably isn't. But it's a trophy we haven't won yet. So, therefore, we want all offers made for our player. I don't think so, kids. I think I'll offer him a new money. There you go, buddy. He's not one for now, he is one for the future. Right, MG Cup. So that's the quarterfinals. Where we're playing Carmarthen from the Cymru Premier. Still quite a large number of players from clubs from the second tier. There's guaranteed to be one club from the second tier in the semi. Go on, give us Airbus or Guilesfield in the semi. Oh, if we beat Carmarthen, we're actually going to play in the final. It could be, potentially, an all-Cardiff final. And Carmarthen are 14th in the Welsh Premier, which means they are awful. Which means the big question that remains is, does the winner get a European place? No. They just get 12 grand. Which is not the worst, but it could be better. Let's sort this nonsense out again. Not frustrating at all. I wasn't playing him, so it can't be that frustrating. Is Olajide feeling less sad? I just want to get him to a point where he's like happy-ish with his playing time. He's nearly there. He's nearly there. Can I get him to agree regular starter now? No. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. We'll start him again. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. Alright. Game on. Falling asleep. Fair enough, Simon. We'll see you soon. I'm probably not going to be on a huge amount longer anyway, because I am also quite tired. But we'll get a couple more games done. But I'll see you possibly tomorrow. It depends. I might have to go to my mother's again. But I will be back at some point over the weekend. If I'm not on tomorrow night, I'll be on Sunday for the side quest. So I will see you soon for sure. Pick up where you left off last time. Great, good work, boys. obviously for the side quest this Sunday, we're playing episode number 2 of Life is Strange. But I guess you probably figured that out since we only played episode 1 last Sunday. I also need to sit and properly edit the side quests so I can get them up on the side quest channel. Because that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Be nice if I got the side quests actually uploaded. Just very conscious the farming simulator one was 6 hours of streaming, and I didn't really want to stick up a 6-hour video, so I'm trying to get it down a little bit if I can. Jack, I'd love to hire an editor, but the cost of an editor is obscene. So I'd be looking at about 300 quid to get any video edited. I don't really see the sense in that. Like, I'm capable of editing, I'm just not quick at editing or good at editing, I'm just capable at it. But it's still cheaper than 300 quid a pop. Although if someone reminds me next time I cross paths with editor Chris, I might just check that, because that's a Google number. 4 hours of work is somewhat ambitious. It's probably going to be closer to 12, but yeah, even so. Plus, at the end of the day, it's not like there's a rush to get things onto the side quest channel. Like, it is a VOD channel. The VODs are on Twitch. If people are that desperate to go back and watch them, they can watch them on Twitch. It is just a kind of repository for them where I can edit them down a bit and see if I can turn that into like a secondary revenue. Yeah, to be fair though, Liam, if you saw the San Marino challenge video I did last FM on FM24 that's on the channel, that took me 10 days to make, and about 6 of them were editing, and that was 6 full days of editing. Like, it was a lot. So the fact that I'm saying I can get this one done in 12 hours is actually not as daunting. But it was 6 full days of editing as well, because I went about it really badly. Like, I learned so much. I'm glad, for all the time that video took, I'm so glad I did it, because I learned a lot. It's why, like, the issue I had with the video I was talking about that comes out tomorrow with the thing, part of the reason that happened is because I now have 2 instances of OBS open when I record. One records the game, the other records my face, and then I can combine the two, so I can zoom in on video and stuff. Whereas before, I was not doing that, and it was hell. So, like, now I could have recorded that footage as footage, rather than what I did on that video, which is where I went through the game and took, like, the save files, and I took individual screenshots of things, and I edited them down and made them into graphics, then I put the graphics into my editor. And it just, it was done badly. Whereas, like, with this video, really all I'm editing out is, like, you know, when I go for a drink, or, like, you know, piss breaks, or if there was just nothing happening or whatever. So it won't be that bad. It just means I've got to go through the entire 6-hour stream and decide what I need to keep, what I need to get rid of. Like a good editor would get it down to 2 hours. I might get it down to 3 or 4. And like, actually, even if I had an editor, I'd probably still do that first trim down stage before I sent it to them anyway. Because it would be cheaper for me to do that than have an editor being paid by the hour go through 6 hours of footage trying to pick out anything worth watching. But then there is also the argument they might just find 30 minutes of stuff worth watching and then go, hey, you were just talking shit here, so could you just do a voiceover for this bit? How is Eugene Yarko offside? It's a goal kick. It's been pushed over now. Come on. Ball over the top. Ball to the big fast boy. That was nearly it. That was nearly it. Let's do it now. We didn't do it now. We won a corner. Are we gonna go for the corner? We're not gonna go for the corner. We're gonna go for another 0-0 pissing draw. And it's really frustrating because I know the tactics are good. It's just the players aren't quite ready to execute them the way I want them to execute them yet. And to be fair, all the board want is for us to finish mid-table. The board are quite happy as long as we finish mid-table. Yeah, that's it. If the players could take their chances, we would actually be top. Like, the XG table says we'd be second. Which, I'd be delighted with second. I'd be delighted with second. But, yeah, according to the XG table, we'd be second. In fact, it's goals against costing us, so it's our defence more than our attack. So I can find some way to sort out the leaky defence. We might be okay. But I mean, in terms of defender options... Also, Carl Bayliss wants to come back, and I find that hilarious. I can't afford him. I'd love him back, but I can't afford him. There's no way. There's no way. Apparently, I can afford to sign one more player though. I did like the look of Adam Collins at Triada Bay. I don't really need another right back. I remember that guy being pretty poor for us. But there is... I mean, I only played him once. There is an argument I just didn't give him a chance. Will you take free for him? No. And I don't have any money. So, that's not going to happen. I don't know. I don't know. We should have an optional players kicking off for you to tell them what's actually happened. My players now, she's leaving at the end of her contract, so I'm selling her for 170k. It's not a bad price for Japanese women footwear. Another option to be like, she wanted out, I wanted money, what should she... Yeah. Yeah. I would like the option to be able to say to my players, they asked to leave. But I also think, like, SI know... I think this is a content creator bugbear rather than a serious issue, I suppose. But I'd like SI to build in an option when I give... Fair enough, Charlie. Have a good night. See you soon. I'd like SI to put in options for content creators, even if, yeah, we'll see you next stream. Even if it was a thing that I have to check a box in preferences to say, like, I am a content creator to make this activate so it doesn't, like, affect anyone else's game. I'd like an option in Team Talks to be able to say, like, I'm selling you because I'm doing a youth-only challenge kind of thing, you know? Like, I'm selling you because it goes against the purpose of what I'm building. And for them to just not question it, which I know is a realism issue, but it's also a pain in my fucking ass. So, such a pain in my ass. I know I really want this guy. I've been watching, this guy is on a shortlist. Yeah, exactly. This guy is on a shortlist. I would love him to come play for us. It might be viable. Alrighty then. There's a guy, he looked decent when he played against us for Penryn Koch. I know his average ratings have been really poor. But he looked really good from like a pure stats perspective. Like if you were looking at this as let's put the in-game editor. Yeah, well, I haven't got the in-game editor. From a purely statistical point of view, 88.7% pass completion. And yes, he's only winning 2 tackles per 90 minutes, but he's rarely playing 90 minutes. He just feels like he's better than the game is allowing. Like Abergavenny, again, 84% pass completion rate, 85 when he was at Baglan. Like, he just seems to have been, like, 92 there. He seems to have been consistently really good. And I just think there's some value in this fella. Your assistant is clearly... All assistants are mental. What's your assistant mental about? If we can bring this fella in, we'll be okay. My god, the new Audi F1 car looks so pretty. That's such a beautiful car. Jessica said, with my goalkeepers on the eve of our first pre-season game to ease the wage budget. Interesting. Interesting. I was looking at competitions. That's what I was going for. Jesus wept. Come on. Come on. Just want to see if there's any, like, old-timer centre halves who've been released. I know it's weird, but I feel like I need one. I'd love Ryan Sessegnon, but he's retired. One player who usually gets released quite late on in the save, who, if I can get him to come to Wales, would be Jokes. Is Hamza Chowdhury still in the database? He is. He won't do it. He won't do it, the bastard. He'd be really good at this level. Hartley have signed Coolidge. That's actually not a bad thing. As much as I wanted to keep him, it's not a bad thing. It's going to free up budget for me to find a centre half. What time we got? It's nearly midnight. Alright, I think we play Carmarthen and then we find a friend to raid. Although now I've said that out loud, what's going to happen is someone's going to raid me during this game. Happens almost every time I say those words. Almost every time. I know who very few of these people are. I think I owe Scheme a raid, actually. I've got a weird feeling I owe Scheme a raid. Do I owe Scheme a raid? No. Just checking. Just checking. Right, let's do this. Let's beat Carmarthen. Get ourselves to the semi-final of the MG Cup. I have got a lack of substitute, which means Payne is going to get dropped off the bench for Nyarko. Are you happy with your playing time yet, Olajide? Could you man the fuck up? Right, let's do it. Let's beat Carmarthen. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Feeling like I might also take Smith off the bench and put Fitchett in there. I think I want Roberts in for Jones, which he does have an irritating habit of getting sent off in big games, but I've got to take the gamble. And now he's fully fit. We should be okay. We should be okay with him. That's the hope. That's the theory, at least. But I sure guess we'll find out. So, you know, sure, I guess we'll never press Max Murray. That kind of frees up Titterton Binion to do Titterton Binion things on the left-hand side. Right, good. Good. And indeed, good. Go for it. Right. Here it is. Big game against Carmarthen Town Association FC. It looked like they spelled association wrong. That would have been funny. They hadn't. I'm just dyslexic. Right. Let's go. Let's score a goal right now. That was not scoring. That was getting fouled. I mean, it's fine. Getting fouled is acceptable. But let's... Doom, welcome. I am good. How are you, bud? I just saw you were streaming. You still up? Still streaming your streamings? We're having a good old time. We are having a good old time. We are... Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, we are currently playing in the quarter-final of the Welsh League Cup against a team from the Welsh top flight. That's fair enough. I never get round to everyone. I try, but I never do. Oh, Jesus. I was going to say, we're playing against a team from the Welsh top flight currently. Beautiful stuff. I'm assuming that was Liam doing the shout-out, or kick, because I was just getting there. Yeah, we're in the quarter-final against Carmarthen from the top flight. They are actually in the relegation zone in the top flight. We are mid-table in the Cymru North at the moment. We are slowly pushing our way back up. So we could get ourselves into the semi-final. If we get to the semi-final, our opponents that's already been drawn will be from our league. So if we can beat Carmarthen, there's a respectable chance we could be in the final of the League Cup. Where I don't remember seeing TNS still in the cup. So it could be on. Cheers, bud. It could be on for a cup win. It's unlikely, but it'd be a great end to the season. Would be a really good end to the season if we pull this off. And we're still only about the halfway mark, but getting it set up to knock it down later would be lovely. That guy's got an epic name. Dineo Martin Moore. I don't think his parents could spell dynamo is what happened there, which would have been cooler, but DMM indeed. It's okay. Let's demand more. We've got the players here to pull this off. Olajide is going missing when I really need him to not do that. But again, we've got the magic. You're in the pre-season. Oh, that's not the one. Yeah, we've got the magic of Nyarko on the bench, our big pacey boy, who could turn this around. Won the Premier League, Carabao Community, lost Champions League to Manchester City. That, yeah, lack of trophy experience will do that to you. It'll do it to you. Well, come on, guys. We're better than this. We're much better than this. Especially because if everything goes our way in the league in the second half of the season, we'll be playing them in the playoffs. Next year is the one. I hope so, mate. I hope so. Oh, yeah. The trouble with this team is they're very young. They're very young, and they do occasionally go missing. You've also not been good enough. Don't know why you thought you escaped that. I'm just going to grab all these guys and just say improve. Good. Yeah, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes I just have to replace them. We've got this guy in our team, Jellicoe. He has the best penalty taking rating anywhere in this league. He's missed his last 3. So to the point where the last one we got, we put the goalkeeper on. Because if our best penalty taker can't score from the spot, I'll just let literally anyone else take it. And then I do have the issue where I've got 2 of our 3 best players are left backs. Tom McDonald makes it level though. What a boy. Fair enough, that's actually not the worst shout in the world, assuming that every penalty we missed. We've got ourselves back into this one though. Jellicoe got an assist, which is nice to see. I was actually looking at Jellicoe and McDonald as potential players to come off. Olajide is definitely coming off because he may as well not be there. I could replace him with a balloon right now and get better results. In fact, I think we'll take him off right now. We're going to send in Eugene. So 70% probably missed. Now every penalty Walter made Panenka's overnight. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's have a quick old gander at these subs. I think I've got to take off Carr. It wouldn't have been my first choice. Fitchett, that'll have to do. Just going to have to hope that sorts out the defence. And that Nyarko does Nyarko things. I feel like I'm about to get my 3rd penalty shootout of the stream. I think that's probably what's about to happen. Unless something magical happens here. It's possible. Just hoof it big towards Nyarko. You just have to drop the ball behind the defence and he'll get there. Just drop the ball behind the defence. I promise he'll get there. There you go. Eugene Niarco knows exactly what's up. Alicia Woodbine setting that up. And that is 2-1 Drax. We have slayed the Giants so far, touch wood. We've slayed the Giants and we are going through to the semi-final of the Cup. And the semi-final of the Cup is practically a guaranteed final. It's going to be a big one. Jellicoe's going to set up goal number 3 here. You can tell he's feeling it. He's feeling it. Not feeling it well enough to actually do it, but you could tell he was feeling it. Look how quick he's not even a defender. Look how fast that boy gets back. My word. If he had the acceleration to go with his pace, he'd be an absolutely lethal weapon. Unfortunately, he's only got 11 acceleration to go with his 16 pace. Indeed, here we go indeed. Oh, Jesus wept. This is going to go to pens again. Fair enough, mate. Up the Drax indeed. I'll see you soon, no doubt. It's all good. We're gonna do it. We're gonna get through this one. I promise you. We're gonna get through it. We're going to get through it. I've got faith in the boys. Got faith in the boys. In fact, I've got such faith in the boys that I'm going to go route 1. I'm going to go attacking. And I'm going to tell my team, when I can find the right instruction, to just literally hoof it long. Hoof everything long. No time wasting. No faffing around. I think that's the plan. That's the one. Just hoof the ball big over their defence and let Niarco chase it. It's what I really want. And then I just have to hope he can do the rest and round the keeper. It's risky, but I feel like we've got the team to pull it off. Not like that. Not like that. Not like that. Not like that. That. No. Right. Right, I'm not playing anymore. I'm not playing anymore. You guys, get in that box. All of you get involved. All of you, just get involved. In fact, you know what, Fitchett can go up as well. Why mess around? Fitchett can go up as well. Swap those guys around. Perfect. Right. Now let's get that so I can actually change their roles. You're going to be a second striker. You're going to be a second striker. You're going to do attacking midfield. I believe in you. Hang on. Let's swap those guys around. That's better. Roberts, you can do that. Fitchett. Yeah, just make it work. Just make it work. McDonald, honestly, just false 9 will do. And you can channel forward. Right. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Let's go big. Hail Mary time. Hail Mary time. Here we go. Big ball over the top. No, it wasn't over the top. That was not what I was looking for. Tries to get right. McDonald through. McDonald is through. Come on, get. Oh, imagine if that had come off. Imagine if that had come off. It's not going to come off. That's the game. That's the game. We tried. We tried. We really tried. Anyway, on that bombshell, that is 10 minutes past midnight. So, I am going to hand over. To who's managing who? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at who's managing who in the old background. I think let's see who looks like they've got a fun place to go. That looks like a chaotic, noisy place to go. That man's wearing a suit. My word. My word, chat. Have a good one, Liam. We're going to go see a man wearing a suit because that feels like a thing we just need to do. So, thank you for being here, guys. Love you all very much. We are going to go and see a guy who is called Observer of Football. He is Canadian. He looks like a good time. He is wearing a suit. I don't know what further information you'd like me to give you. He's trying to tell me Sai is available, but he's not. Sai is not up. He always tries to tell me Sai is up. Sai is not up. That much I know for a fact. That much I know for a fact. Where is he gone? There we go, I found him. Right guys, thanks for being here. See you all very, very, very soon. I promise you that much. Stay safe, have a good one, all that good bobbins. You know how this works. Let's go see this lovely fella. Have a good one, guys.